Hey everyone, we're back with Fake Grand Order with Paper Moon. But I have 3 quartz, so first I'm gonna do that. Gonna get Durga. Watch this. I actually know nothing about her, but I like your second ascension, so totally gonna get. Also, I really need an AoE archer. That would be great. We just get Durga here. Watch, it's gonna turn into Durga any second. Back your special bento. There we go. I did get Daruda now, if I'm saying his name right. I'm hoping I am. I didn't like. I don't plan to use him at all, but I did really need him for fast score. Hold on, I'll show you. Still working on it. I've pretty much done with the right side now. I've done all that. For this lock, 2,000 total levels. I already leveled him to max. I have, I think, almost all my berserkers at max now. So either I need to bust out some grails, which if I gave Hercules 2 and all the 1-stars 1, I'd get close. But like, I'm not gonna do that until I get this, which I get from beating Paper Moon. So that's a ways off. So yeah, don't talk to me about the bond levels though. I think I'm at 140 right now. That is not gonna happen anytime soon. Anyways, I'm procrastinating going into Paper Moon. Like, I'm really tired today. Like, I went to bed early. I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to do some recording in the morning. Ha 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 ha. Then of course I woke up at like 4 a.m. and couldn't get back to bed for like an hour. Now I'm just exhausted. A blind warning. You're about to get, well, you're blinded there, but you're about to get blinded again. Someone left a comment about that, which is true. Pure white screen. Anyway, we just went to the church. We might Kotomine Rane. Holy Grail Warrior, you're Stylet. Oh, come on! Let's just burn a couple real quick. Hold on. Sakura's Bento, you've got to go. I do not do inventory management at all. Just drag all of this. All the 3 stars, don't need any of them. Oh, well, yeah, we don't need that. That one sucks. Awful craft distance. I don't know what I bet that one was for. Okay, now we're good. Watch it be. Oh yeah, we have too many servants now. Do something about that. That's not okay. Come on, Paul. Does it take it straight back, or do we have to go through the whole? Okay, thank you, game. Holy Girl War, you're Starlit. What is that? Is that a new material? Yeah, so we got 2 long arrows and then 1 short one with the battle. Oh, that's Antarctica. I think that's what Antarctica looks like from like below. You never see it on the map. On that note, allow me to officially welcome you to our world, visitors from the outside. So what does 12 stand for? Obviously, you know, the one we know is the 8th. Maybe she really likes Final Fantasy 12. Her favorite character is Fran. Good of you to come as well, Ayus. Prime, is that how you say your name? Did I look it up last time? I'll look it up next time, I promise. Prime AI of the Type R's. And your servant, Berserker. So you're the central governing AI, huh? I always love it when they play with sprites. Sniffing around her. Hey, stop staring at her. Don't you know that's rude? Thank you, Governor. I didn't really know what is she, an elected official? I didn't really know what to do after these people saved us. So I thought I'd bring them here and ask you, well, everything I didn't have an answer for. Is that okay? Literally a scene from Fate Stay Night. This is Tosaka Rin taking us to speak to Kotomine. You made the right call. Part of my job is dealing with unexpected problems whenever they... Warning, any attempts to forcibly access my inner workings could put every function under my supervision at a critical risk. Who is that, comma? I do not recommend this course of action. Certainly don't approve of it. Were I to abandon the nomenclature associated with the systems I govern, I'd simply say, what the hell do you think you're doing? Hee. Oh, Sion. Pardon me. Before we go any further, let us verify what kind of being you are. As you have introduced yourself, I'll do the same. My name is Sion Elnam Sokaris. Used to be the Paper Moon's caretaker. Could you search my name to see if I have any administrator access? Searching. No results. Even if you were once the Paper Moon's caretaker, I have no way of determining that. All I can say in response is, that's all. Hold up. You really did design and manage this world. Wouldn't that make you a god or something? So why the hell do you apparently not even have the authority to tell the living doll what to do? Only had custody over the paper moon as a device. This world and the AIs that spawn inside it are that device's contents. So when you think about it, it makes sense that I would not have a direct administrative access over them. Our god. I see. It's a fascinating idea. In accordance with the basic information I have on the outside world, let me ask you this. If a being you had never seen before were to suddenly appear and declare themselves your world's god, how would humans typically react? Well, parts of the guy. Because all we can say is that so? I see. I mean, it's worked for a lot of people, actually. It seems my reaction is correct, since these circumstances are essentially the same as my hypothetical. This is no big deal. For my part, I do not intend to declare myself the god of a bunch of AIs I have no recollection of making. Besides, I was able to learn some things from the brief moment I touched you with my ether light. Like what? Her disposition and mass. I really had created her, just like a programmer reading their own code. I should have been able to read and modify any and all information about her. I was unable to learn anything more than if I had examined another human. Remember what I said about perceiving this world via the paradigm with which we are familiar? In this case, you said I can only relate to her as a person, not as a creation I can manipulate however I like. If I were to guess, the fact that you have tangible bodies here means that, component-wise, you're the same kind of being as us. Even so, I can say that Ronnie, the 12th year, I almost said the 8th, year is indeed an AI. I guess it's just Ronnie 12, right? Well, the same reaction from her as I did when I touched IU's with ether light. Huh? When did you do that? Don't touch me without at least saying something. It's embarrassing. There are some things I could say about you as well. I said you're using my full authority as the central governing AI. So you are not AI yourselves. In fact, you weren't created inside the paper moon at all. It means you must be visitors from the outside. This means you are not of this world but possess the same structural integrity as AIs like us. So you yourselves are not AI. Yeah? They're outsiders who just happen to end up here? Unfortunately, their presence here may not be entirely coincidental, as two of them are master and servant. I'd guess that they've also been selected to take part in the System Girl War. Normally, all masters would be chosen from among the world's AIs, but given a set of randomized modifications. Why randomized? Prime AIs that are chosen to become masters may be of different types, but they're still all Ronnie series at their core. Without that, were they to become masters under identical conditions, they'd all end up using the same strategies and taking the same actions. That wouldn't work well for the System Girl War, which expects a certain degree of activity, irregular resource allocation. So we arranged things to ensure each AI would be assigned a set of random individual traits when they became a master. In summary, the master AIs are prime AIs who are randomly transformed in both appearance and personality. Now with that in mind, let's turn the subject back to you. Does you possess a similar structural integrity to the master AIs? I'd guess you've been caught up in the System Girl War for reasons that are still not clear to me. Well, you see, we had to go to Antarctica, but like Nasu didn't want to ride it yet, he's busy, so we got to do a filler arc. No desire to participate either, of course. Is it possible for you to sever our connection to that system and return to the outside world? Unfortunately, no. The Girl War is executed by the world itself. As the central governing AI, part of my body is to oversee the war. But I can't intervene in the actual system. The most I can do is run add-ons or mods based on the existing rules. There's nothing I can do to change the rules themselves. And how can we get back to the outside? You showed up here right when the System Girl War was starting, in a form that ties you directly to it. This would seem to indicate that the system, for whatever reason, elected to reach into the outside world to bring the three of you here during its initial execution. Why bring C on here then? Like, if it brought, you know, Gudo and Tama here, that makes sense, you know, to be the master and servant. Plus, like, whatever ordeal calls her up to, I don't know, but why C on here? In which case, I think completing or ending the System Girl War may trigger your return to the outside. Don't give me more exposition. I see. Guess that's the only clue we have to go on. Oh, fine. Can you tell us more? No, Kama! Of course, to begin, dang it. The System Girl War is meant to repair and stabilize the Paper Moon's world whenever an irregularity of some kind occurs. Think of it as an optimization or defragmentation routine which is executed at a worldwide scale. Is that what happens whenever I defragment my hard drive? Like there's a little battle inside? That's cool. Now that you mention it, before this happened to us, the paper moon was malfunctioning for reasons we cannot determine. You say the system is designed to correct those kind of malfunctions. Correct. We don't know what caused this malfunction either. All the AIs remain fully functional as normal. Maybe that the world chose to execute its most powerful stabilization routine specifically because nobody knows why this happened. However, the paper moon is also very unlikely to return to normal form as long as the system ground war is ongoing. For ignoring, the strength can continue to increase until the paper moon is no longer able to function normally again. I cannot say what such a situation might be like, as I've never experienced anything like it. I'm not able to simulate one either. At worst, it is possible the entire world could quite literally shatter. Quite good. We'd be lost without the paper moon. Good, yare daze. Shouldn't you be more worried about what would happen to us if things came to that? We just hop out, right? Let me tell you the AI Holy Grail War. That is the System Grail War's rules. As you can tell from the name, the Grail War's masters are usually all AIs. 5 of them specifically. Why 5 usually? It's supposed to be 7. I believe you already know this, but those AIs are the Pram AIs based on the respective AI types of each of the world's partitions. So let's keep, transfer, build, grow, and repair. In order to ensure individuality among masters, each Pram AI is given a randomized personality and a single command spell. Only one? One of those masters is right over there. That's me. Like I said before, the master representing the repair partition. 5 AIs. Holy Grail Wars we know, there are usually 7 masters. Only 5 here? That's right, because we only have 5 usable areas, the partitions. So obviously there's gonna be a 7th master, who probably controls Durga, who... I don't know if she's the final boss, but I'm gonna guess she. Does that mean like Ronnie's in control of her or someone else? Like this Ronnie. Because obviously there being one place that isn't used is, you know, that's sus, as the kids say. Never get defend areas needs to focus on dealing with the bugs so they don't get involved. Furthermore, as the central area, defend is also the only partition with a neutral zone. This church is under my jurisdiction as the Grail War's overseer. Combat of any sort is prohibited here. And plus, obviously, we have a history of overseers in the Holy Grail War, you know, not being so neutral. Any non-peaceful interference with the regular AIs, including defense type Ds, is prohibited in all the other areas as well. What's the master? Should we tell her about the tentacles? Sufficiently diversified, each summon a servant and fight to determine the victor. Once the last master AI remaining is defeated, the system takes all the energy that was accumulated via combat, uses it to restore the paper moon to working order. But my guess is that a 6th team won't have any adverse effect on the system. So we, or rather, he and Kama, are 6 master servant pair that do not correspond to any of the districts. So that really is what this means? That's gonna be a problem, right? Exactly. Now do you see? I knew I was right to attack. Kill him! I mean, ambush them earlier to see how strong they were. Purely for training purposes, of course. But the Holy Grail War can only have one victor. If you're given a chance to thin out the competition, it only makes sense to take that opportunity. After all, both master and servant alike have a reason for wanting to win. You do it? Oh, come on, you really don't get it? The winner is granted any wish they like. That's why masters and servants fight together to try and achieve victory. Hell, that's the whole reason the Holy Grail War exists in the first place, right? End of chapter? You know, I think I'm gonna cut it here and do the rest tomorrow. I am not. I'm too tired for exposition today. I knew I was probably setting up for that, but I thought I could do it. Nope. What we call procrastinate till tomorrow. But updated. I use? Do they randomize who this apply to? Her directives prompted her to become an active, energetic girl. Become a Genki type, as they say. What else is new? Is it all in terms? Yeah, okay. I'm not reading all that. I'll see you guys in a second. Hey everyone. I guess this isn't the start of the video, huh? I have 9 quartz. You know what that means. Yeah, it's been a day. I'm still exhausted, but it's a new day, so you know that's something. I can put up with a little more exposition now. Here we go, Durga, easy. Wait, what? Oh, you. Right, okay. I mean, you know what they say, if you get a gold servant, you have to go again. You can't just not go again. Okay, this sucks. But this one's gonna be good. This is Durga. Dang it. I really want like a good loopable archer. It's like I don't really have one of those. I just use berserkers. Which or like Kukulkan or something, right? But you know, that's not an archer, that's with the damage. Anyway. When did we leave off? Did I said something about something? AI masters have a duty to restore the Paper Moon's world to normal working order. I'm so screwed, by the way. I've been meaning to save up for Balbon Sith Summer. There's no chance I'm getting here. I've got no quartz. Anyway. Regardless of the randomized personality they are given, that core duty won't change. Furthermore, the AI who wins the System Grail War becomes the next central governing AI. Okay, so she was... Well... Oh, no, the AI of the... Wait. So you inherited it from the last one. That AI is then upgraded and given the right to customize the next version of the world. I've actually secretly been, you know, waiting till the end with Gilgamesh in his church. He's like down in the basement, like, I don't know, building like Gundams. Should the next personality happen to instill in them a wish, likely also enables them to acquire whatever that wish might be. That is how our world continually undergoes change, bringing with it much needed diversity. And the same is true for the winning servant. That servant is given the right to remain a resident of the new world and then have a wish granted, so long as it's within the central governing AI's power to grant. We call this concept of granting the winner's wishes the Holy Grail, which is why this ritual is sometimes referred to as the AI Holy Grail War, as well as the System Grail War. Yeah, I don't really care what it's called. What I want to know is, what happens if a non-AI master like Horsey here wins? I doubt you would be given authority to become the next central governing AI. So in that scenario, I promise I'll do everything I can to grant your wish instead. That's all. I'd like to leave. Also, I'd like to be able to class score alter egos. Also, I want one of those, the blue stars. I don't know what they're called. So long we don't know about this situation, you definitely can't be sure that dying in here won't result in our minds dying out there. You die in the game, you die in real life. Tell you right now that our wish is to leave this place and get back to the outside world. So to have that wish granted, so we don't die while we're here, we need to win this Holy Grail War. That about right? That is what it boils down to, yes. Since the condition for stopping the System Grail War is to have only one team left standing, the addition of an unexpected 6th team does not meaningfully change the proceedings. If you want to end this Holy Grail War, you have to fight and win. Wait, but she's so Kirei. Like, so she won the last Grail War, right? That means she's totally still has her servant hanging about. Who was Ronnie's servant in Extra? Lubu? I think it was Lubu. I see. Then I guess in one sense, you're right to try to ambush this berserker. I don't know what kind of wish you're looking to make for yourself. Actually, it's just the red hair. Or it's Ray Drippin. He came back from Avalon. Either way, it looks like we're gonna have to try and kill each other sooner or later. Oh, you finally figured it out? Essentially, yes. That's what it all comes down to. I'm sure it's not easy, but try to keep up with me, okay? I hope that he sticks around for the entire... I'm gonna call this a singularity. It's basically singularity. Are your memory spaces malfunctioning? I mean, they called it one in the prologue, right? Let me remind you that this church is a neutral zone. Fighting is strictly prohibited. If you violate that rule, every Type D in this area will swarm and capture you, if not eliminate you outright. We could take them, but also be disqualified from the Holy Grail War. What? You can't do that? What do you think you are, Kirei? Why waste time? Just makes sense to get rid of them now. Kindly shut your hole. Oh, geez, Rowdy's bad. Kindly shut my hole? The rules are in place for a reason. Formulas must be upheld. As the central governing AI, I will not tolerate any exceptions. Ooh, me too! Oh yeah, I forgot she was here. I also think fighting here would be a bad idea. Not to say fighting somewhere else would be a good one. Look, since you guys are an anomalous 16, you don't have your own home base area, right? Of course not. How about we work together until we're the last two teams standing? She's so in. At that point, we can have a good, clean fight to wrap things up. No hard feelings. That way, I can pay you back for saving us. You can come and go from the repair partition as you like. I mean, I think you'll have a pretty hard time here without your own area, after all. Indeed, without your own area, it'd be very difficult to replenish your monument. I was just kind of thinking you would camp the church, like it's a safe zone. Monument. Basically our magical energy. Generally speaking, monument is something all AIs possess. The more monument you can collect through trade, negotiation, and so on, the more resources you'll have for your servant, will in turn give you an advantage in battle. Trade and negotiation? What other AIs bother with those? Don't they only care about making sure their leader wins? Usually yes. However, AIs do each have free will. In addition, they have their own desires to fulfill their given function. So by assisting any AI who cannot fulfill their functions for one reason or another, you know, it would be kind of cool. I mean, unless it turned out to be grindy. If, like, you know how the CCC event had the Sakura currency? I don't remember the name. KP, I think. It was a stupid name because it was like Kiara Punisher or something like that. Like if this Singularity had that, so you could farm the free quests. You know, you can't do until after you beat it, but you know, theoretically you can farm free quests to like get a currency that like buff you in battle or something. It'd be cool to have like a mechanic like that in a Singularity. You should be able to acquire Monument from other AIs, even if they're from a different area. If they want to give you Monument for whatever reason, I'm certain they will. Well, technically, it'd also be possible to extract Monument from AIs who are unwilling to give it away. How does that work in the main interlude, by the way? Does it just like give it to you for like just doing the main quest? I don't think it has free quests or anything in there. I haven't done it, so I'm talking about Seraph, by the way. That wasn't clear. Okay, so that's why Castro was attacking the repair AI. He's trying to steal a resource which is essentially life force, magical energy, and currency all in one. And he's just gonna sit back and let someone like that take what they want without trying to stop them. Might be faster in one sense, it's definitely not easy. So Mastery's open to more, well, peaceful transactions. She's green! Literally green! She's extorting us for money! That is, someone who gets along well with other AIs is going to have a big advantage. In your case, you've already met the repair AIs, so you should make a lot of things easier for you. To be completely honest, Berserker doesn't have a lot of monument to spare right now. We still haven't replenished what he used when we fought off Caster. That training exercise didn't help matters either. We're gonna have a hard time in our next battle unless we can go back and fill up. Basically, we'll be stuck in a recovery phase for a while. Come on, why would you tell them that? Granite's come knocking, who do you think they'll go for? Target who's had a full meal and lots of energy? Or target who's obviously so hungry they can barely stand up straight? Exactly. So if you don't want to be a target, you need to act tough even when you're starving. Oh, poor guy. Well, I guess there's not much you can do about your stomach growling. Think about it, Berserker. If another servant were to attack us on our way back, wouldn't you feel better knowing Assassin was here to help? Like they say, two heads are better, well, in this case, safer than one. True now, and I'll be true tomorrow. What are you trying to say? I know you're smart, so I'm sure you also... I don't know if she's calling Daruna stupid or comma stupid there. I know you're smart, or maybe both. So I'm sure you also knew there's a good chance we're going to team up with them in the future, right? Well, I guess so. Thinking more in terms of using them rather than teaming up, but I suppose it all works out the same. He's so gonna sacrifice himself to save us. Come look at him. He's a good guy. On the side, I've never seen the Master this aggressive before. Wonder what changed. No, but it's just because this is all close to her wish. And I guess I've got no choice then. There are some advantages in it for me. Namely, a soft-hearted, naive master and his assassin servant. A safe bet they won't betray us before the end. I doubt they'll even notice if I come up with a secret plan to beat them during our final showdown. All told, still has no downside for me, and then I get Mango out. Takes reduced damage from Berserker. Alright, fine. It'll be dangerous for us. We do owe them for their help. So it is with a heavy heart, but an open mind, accept the risk of teaming up with you. We'll be on the same side until we are the last two teams remaining then. You're really trying to work this so we feel like we owe you, aren't you? Sucks for you! Never feel like I owe anyone anything! I think I'm finally starting to see a way out of this. I hope. All you can do is wait and hope. Yay, now we can stay together for the time being. When was the last time we saw Edmund? I don't think he was in Avalon, was he? Wait, was he in Trom? I don't even remember. Trom was Higashida, so probably not. So I guess that means Olympus? Let's start by heading back to your parents, stocking up on Roniment. How exactly do we go about collecting Roniment from other AI? I'm pretty sure it's Sakura that likes to use Sakurai, sorry, that likes to use Edmund, I think. Use your authority as the prime AI to requisition it or something? I could. I'd rather not. Just make things harder down the road. In general, AI are programmed to return favors and pay appropriate compensation. These AI remain active even during the system war and constantly encounter problems that need to be solved. So by helping AIs with their work, you're solving problems for them. You'll earn their gratitude, should accordingly have no trouble acquiring more Roniment in exchange. There you have it. Now come on, let's get back and get busy. We've got our work cut out for us. Thanks for everything, Governor. See you later. No need to thank me. It's all part of my duties. Also, I'm gonna kill you with Gilgamesh later. Good luck, everyone. Got the black bars. He's gonna say something evil. Executing issue raising program. Aye, nay, and abstaining votes tied. That was an error. Cannot deny the possibility that I behaved inappropriately. I'm the Grail Wars Overseer. It's my duty to remain neutral. Even so, I wound up wishing the outsiders luck. Maybe I need to add another layer of verification to my standard pleasantries. She's acting like she's not evil even when we're gone. We know what's up. That can wait. Right now I need to come up with a solution to make this right, quickly. I can't take back my encouraging words. Then I'll just have to make more such remarks to balance things out, embarrassing though that may be. Alright then, to right this wrong, I'll send similar thoughts and well wishes to the other teams as well, in my capacity as Overseer. Trust me, she's evil! She might look like a cute little Ronnie, but she's not. She's an evil Ronnie. Hey, Master, how's your wound now? Who's this? Bad. Now shut up. Perfect! Pretty confident this time, so you'll be in a great mood when this is over. Ha ha ha! I'm imagining, well, I guess it can't be Cursed Arm Hassan because that's a mistake. What did I just say? I love it! The world's just full of surprises. Don't you agree, writer? Not interested. I'm a tool for my master. Nothing more, nothing less. My only concern is doing my job when I'm needed. Oh, I mean, I guess they don't have to be their class, do they? We saw Sabergeel as caster. Which, I mean, that's kind of, you know. Whatever, tools are extension of our hands. When there aren't enough hands to go around, we'll take whatever we can get. This is so fascinating. I can't decide whether I want to investigate first. What'll happen to this world's future? Okay, so this isn't an AI. This is a person. Look at this saber. What do you think? Isn't it huge? Isn't it grand? Is it an order? I guess. Would you please keep your distance? Just like the heat of others' bodies so close to me. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Hello. Yes, that's right. Still not quite satisfied. Still, are you sure about this? It's easy to pick flowers from a field. That also means the field will eventually be barren. Don't worry. The flowers grown here are cheap and infinitely replaceable. Their saving grace is that they're easy to acquire. But real value? Wavy hair? Real value is only found in what is truly exceptional. The blue bloods, such as myself. That's a new character? I don't recognize him. That's why there's only ever one truly correct, rational answer. We don't have enough flowers here. We just take them from somewhere else. As many as we want, whenever we want. Oh, okay. You know who it kind of reminds me of? His hair is Wakame. He is I'm guessing it's what's the guy that Ryder compares Shinji to? Perseus? It's totally Perseus. The system grill war has only just begun. They've had a few skirmishes, but no one has yet been eliminated. The only serious battle so far was the one fought between Berserker and Caster. But that's all about to change. In support of every team fighting to complete the system grill war, I'm going to say once more. Wait, we haven't gotten Perseus, have we? Good luck. May the stars of the northern sky always illuminate the right path, even upon the paper moon. Hey, she didn't say that to us. FGO Perseus. I know we've got one or two Greek servants in the Japanese. Oh no, Perseus has a design. Oh yeah, he's Red Air Shinji. Okay. So that's Young Wakame. This is other Wakame. We do have a battle this time. I didn't look. I think it's just a filler fight. Would you mind telling us about the differences between the oh god, more? Really? The names you've given me are fairly clear. I'd like to be certain. Yes, of course. Repairs type R's, so you can probably guess. Repair damage or injured AIs. Transfer, carrying goods and information where needed. Build type E, create new things. Keep AI from naturally degrading over time. They're all similar to ours, except they're more focused on regular maintenance. So like preventative versus like restorative. Like I don't know the right word. Grow produces the base materials, which this world itself is made. They're responsible for making everything this world needs except Roniment. That includes things like the materials used to construct all these buildings. What about servants? You already know what kind of servant each master has? No, I'm afraid not. I think that caster probably came from Build. That's about it. We saw another one around Keep when we tried a bit of light scouting. I think they were a Lance... Oh, sorry about that. So just me, the air kind of bad here. Not detecting any toxins in the atmosphere. Probably just you. Anyway, that Lancer was... Hey, look over there. It's not Bima. I assume it's Bima. He is a Lancer, right? He's got a lance. Why do you keep interrupting me, Berserker? What is it now? Oh, he doesn't want info leaking? Oh, well, there, those type Bs are definitely in a hurry. I thought he didn't want us to know. Maybe something bad happened. Yes, they were, weren't they? Want to take a look? Let's go check it out. Okay, let's follow them. Ew. What is that? Malicious data. If we leave them to our own devices, they'll destroy everything they can get their hands on. Remember what the governor said? One of the problems we regularly have to deal with. Should we help them? Yeah. Malicious data shows up fairly regularly, so type Bs are used to dealing with it. It does seem like it takes them a little time to assemble in sufficient numbers. I see! Then we should help them. We may be prohibited from attacking other AIs in the area. That doesn't mean we can't help them out, right? No, it doesn't. Don't think that would be a problem. What are you up to? Who do you think I am, you fool? Helping poor, downtrodden citizens is the duty of royalty and warriors. I am both. Guys like you might have trouble understanding this. Humans have to rely on each other for help all the time. Ah, another keen insight from my brilliant mind. Aren't you a demigod? Maybe? I know the Pauravas? Or the five brothers, right? Alright, I stand back. We'll have this taken care of in no time flat. I think he's a demigod. Like whatever the appropriate word for that is in Hinduism. Just not pumpkin Liz killing. Well, I guess go to singularities. Is this good? Yeah, dog is H3, sorry, not H6. See, well, no, now he's like 11. He's all grown up. Okay, well, I thought it crashed on me. Let's get him out to get the bond. Plus, you know, this is lore accurate. He's here with us. Okay, so what's up? I guess there's yeah, I can talk about that. The week of new games I'm doing on my channel right now. You'll probably see that. I don't know if I'm gonna skip this week with Paper Moonday. So either it's going on right now or it's the next week. Basically, I'm trying out games, seeing if they do well on YouTube, if I like them or not, etc. Which is really nice for me, because I get like, I guess it's FOMO with games. Like if there's a lot of games, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to play this. But then, oh, right, I forgot about that. I was just spam clicking. Is this done like a? There's like a defense down or something on it, right? Yeah. Okay. So there's a lot of like story-based games out there that I've kind of been like holding off on playing just because I'm like, I might play that in the future. So this is a good way for me to like get it out of the way, right? Like 2 videos have come out so far. Octopath 2, which got a few views, no comments or anything, so like probably just gonna play that on my own. And Resident Evil 2, which got 0 views, which might sound rough, but I was kind of expecting that. But also just like that means, oh hey, I can play it myself. No biggie. Because like every once in a while, like I'll be playing a visual novel on my own. I'll get to a scene, I'm like, oh, this would be so cool to record. Or like I come up with a theory, I'm like, ah, I wish I was recording this so I could talk about that. You know, that kind of thing, right? I do have a couple of visual novels coming. This will be uploaded. It's Monday. It's like day 4 or 5. So you Ghost Trick, which isn't a visual novel, but it's close enough. 428 should be a scramble, which I loved, by the way. I think there's a really good chance I do that on my channel in the future. And AI, the Saminium Files. That's by the guy who did 999. What's Uchikoshi? Which I did like the first hour of it. I'm not super sold on it, but it was okay. And then there's a couple other games on there that are like, oh yeah, I've been holding off on this for a long time. I think I enjoyed all of them though, and I could see myself beating all of them in the future, off or on camera. Oh, ooh. Thank you for your assistance. The basic subroutines which govern our thoughts dictate. I'd like to offer you some Ronimon as a token of our appreciation. Think of it as a certificate of merit for saving our lives. We do hope you'll appreciate it. Oh, really now? I didn't do it for a reward, but thank you just the same. You're too kind. I like money. Wait, don't give it to him. He's about to attack us again. I know how he works. This is perfect. Achieve the maximum reward with minimal effort. I've got heavy pockets to show for it. Sometimes I'm so smart it's scary. Oh, thank you, but I'm good. Let the assassin have that. Understood. What? He's out of character. That's so nice of you, Berserker. To be honest, I thought you were going to try to keep it all for yourself. Sorry for doubting you. Don't be stupid. If I'm the only servant with a full belly, they'll come for me. Then I'll be the only one fighting on the front line next time someone attacks. Come here and listen to me. From now on, we let them take as many hits for us as we can. Our priorities here are staying safe and conserve our energy. You see, can't afford to lose this war. That's right. There's an enemy out there I can't allow to win, no matter what. Yo! I wonder if Arjuna's here too. I mean, he would work with the alter ego thing since he has an archer and a berserker. Although, I don't know the lore behind Arjuna Alter. Like, I don't know the Lost Boat lore, but is the one we summon the Lost Boat Arjuna, or is he like a different character? Nasu always gets way too confusing with that. I hate that. To your own servant's career? That's not a real word. What kind of master are you? You forget you're dealing with a genuine prince? Maybe if you stop saying such cowardly things, I won't have to pinch you. Oh, sorry. We're Googling this. Career? Euphemistic term for a person's buttocks. What the? Oh, okay, yeah, it's French. That makes sense. Literally behind. Anyway, looks like some of you typeys are a little hurt. Let me heal you. I finally get to show everyone what I can do. Just you wait. I'll be all back to perfect condition in no time. When I'm done, there won't be a scratch on any of you. Cowardly thing. Hmm? What is with this sword, by the way? Are you feeling alright? I have a decent grasp of your condition thanks to the ether light. It's not the same thing as monitoring all your vitals 24/7. I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually described that way in the Mahabharata. There's a lot of Chuni stuff in there. So if at any point you feel something is wrong, tell me immediately. Feel fine so far, thanks. Some tough looking guys headed our way. Be on your guard, just in case. Back up. Don't worry, everything's fine. That's defense prime AI. So they're a master? I think I mentioned this before. She doesn't take part in the Holy Grail War. Oh, defend, right. She's too busy with her regular duties. Oh, Johnny. Looking at the design, I was thinking it's the character from Samurai Remnant. I think it's Raiko? But no, it's Ronnie with eyeliner. Hello, Type R Master. I understand you helped my Type Ds deal with some malicious data. Apologies for my late arrival. Thank you on behalf of my subordinates. It wasn't just us. We all worked together to take care of this. May I ask who that is? Kinda hard to explain. I thought they were just lost. They're protecting the central governing AI. We found out they're actually participants of the Holy Grail War. So I hope you'll treat them the same way as us. Understood. Hello, she's an AI, she doesn't have an individual name. Kinda awkward for you, huh? Why don't you come up with a nickname for yourself? Even just a temporary one. Berserker gave me mine. If that names are kind of a nice thing to have. Hesitant. Found me to be a difficult task. Requesting assistance. Rani Najah? Because she talks like Najah? Okay, I guess we can help with that. Probably be best if it was something related to your role, right? Let's see. Is it a head of the defense type D AIs? Or maybe something along those lines? Ethan. Oh god, what kind of terrible Japanese pun are we gonna get here? I'll go with DX. DX? No, she's upset. She's crying. DX? Sounds like a symbol rather than a name to me. Guess it's okay. Something easy to remember. Type D AIs and myself exist to keep this world safe. I therefore ask the rules be respected and minimize collateral damage to other AIs in this world to minimum during combat. Kinda stiff for an AI, huh? What do you think an AI is? We all are, really. She's just kinda more so than the rest. In the outside world, I think they call her a workaholic. She takes her duty to keep this world peaceful very seriously. It's also very, very literal. So no messing around, okay? Let's tell her a joke. Oh, everyone looks at Darunda. Got that? No messing around. Hey, don't even think about it. Remember, we're the ones who'll have to deal with the consequences. Don't do it! No, don't even think about it! Don't do it! Wagging my finger! Why is it all directed at me? You think I'm a child or something? Anyway, Wait. Remember I was talking about Lubu earlier? That could do an alter ego joke with him and red hair, actually. I am now convinced he's gonna show up in this singularity. What is it? No, that's not. Well, that one's not quite right either. Don't suppose you'd be willing to take that armor off. What did I just say about messing around? Like, what's a better word than singularity for this? Like, to describe the ordeal called trials? Like, that doesn't sound nearly as cool as singularity or lost belt. Sorry about him, DX. He has a bad habit of slobbering all around every woman he meets. Hey, don't talk about me like I'm some kind of dog sniffing around. Anyway, would you Type D's mind handling the cleanup? Thanks. And then, we better get going. Warning, malicious data spawning rates are currently rising. Perhaps as a side effect of the System Grail War. Be on your guard. Unidentified forms of aggressive data in this area have also been detected. Recommend caution should you encounter them. Unidentified forms of aggressive data? And they're not more of casters wriggly things? Negative. I believe they're similar to casters summoned familiars, which are also a threat to the public safety and treated with caution. However, I am referring to something else entirely. What exactly is it? Unknown. Reports say only they appear to be human-shaped shadows. The other Type Ds and I will be informing all masters of this development soon. Now I must return to my post. So shadow servants? How would they be? Is that Da Vinci trying to hack in? Not sure what that was all about. Sounded like she was warning us to watch out for hostile creatures. Naturally, my calculations accounted for such occurrence, of course, yep. After all, it's exceptionally rare for a given location to have only a few different types of enemies. The best thing we can do is remain alert, be ready to adapt to the situation as it demands. Yep, gotta be ready for anything. Good point. Okay, let's head back to repair headquarters for real this time. Okay, we're done with exposition, no more. Chapter 4, that's gonna be right to the action. We're gonna go, I don't know, we'll go beat up Bima, yeah. I want to see what it's called. Think quartz, ether converger. Okay. You take the quartz. I wonder if this is gonna be like a, we kind of deal with everything at, well, oh, okay, I'm gonna give you 2 examples. And a lot of like Lost Boats and stuff, right? You have like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use Lost Boat 4 as an example. You have 3 guys you gotta go take down, and then you can deal with Arjuna Altar, right? Or like something like Fate Stay Night, where you kind of like in the Fate route, you meet every servant except Caster. You ever run in with them before the first servant dies. I think the first servant that dies in the Fate route is Ryder, right? So like you meet everyone but Caster. You fight, you know, Lancer, kind of Archer, Berserker, Assassin, you know, that kind of thing. I like that structure more. Oh my god, look at those arrows. Zaire Central Nerve Reasons. Don't know what that means. Why do we have 7 more? What the heck? Like what? Sion on something new? Did I misread that? Primary Eye of Defend. Yeah. Lots of new terms, I guess. I'm not reading all this, but look at data. Oh god, there's too much, Lord. Too much. Wait. Why isn't it updating? Look, I read it. Look, I read it now, so I didn't just glance at it, okay? I promise. Okay, guys, I will see you guys for next Paper Moonday with, oh god. Is that 7? Yeah, that's 7. Sheesh. I've been trying to do a chapter, a video, right? Just to keep it nice, but I'll have to see how long this one is. Anyway, bye.